Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonah, your spiritual guide. Today, I would like to teach you this prayer. A lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are suffering because of witchcraft operation, because of spiritual attack. Now, some of them must have gone to so many places for solution, yet there is no solution. Sometimes you pray, you pray, you pray, you pray. You go for night vigil, you pray, you fasted, and nothing is moving. Is because what you are passing through is deeper than you, is older than you. These are ancient curses, these are ancient problems that require powerful spiritual ancient deployments. Sometimes you pray, you fasted, nothing is moving. At times you wonder why are the unbelievers succeeding and the believers are not succeeding. The people you call prayer warriors in the church, majority of them are poor. Majority of them are struggling, looking for job, struggling for future partners. But the unbelievers are succeeding. You wonder why? Let me tell you the truth. If there are any people that were supposed to become billionaires that are supposed to be the believers and the prayer warriors. Excuse me. But it doesn't work like that. The reason why the unbeliever are succeeding more than the believers is because the unbeliever understand that God is the spirit. God is not a man or woman. God is not a Muslim. God is not a Christian. God is not a pagan. God is the spirit. And once they understand that God is the spirit, they go spiritual. Now you to me. But believer believes, especially Christian believes that if you are not a Christian, you can never make heaven, you cannot progress. And the Muslim also say the same thing. If you are not a Muslim, you can go to heaven, stuff like that. And other different religions say the same thing. But God does not operate such way. God is the spirit. God is a spirit. The most richest people today in the world doesn't go to church, doesn't even go to mosques. The billionaires doesn't go to church, but they're blessed. So if God is going to bless you, God is not going to bless you because you come to church every day, because you go to the mosque every day. God is going to bless you because you understand that life is spiritual and the spiritual control the physical. When you understand that this problem is a spiritual problem, you go spiritual to fix it. You cannot use physical solution to solve spiritual problem. It's impossible. 2 weeks ago, no, is it 2 weeks? Oh, last month, a call come from Abuja that there's a lady who has been sick. She's a good farmer, a great farmer. So she she where she was farming, or where she is farming, is like a competition with all those villagers. So her own sibling project black magic spell on her. This lady, the moment she come to the Abuja, her head, as if someone was hitting her head with an iron. She was shouting. They took her to the hospital. The doctor told them that this case is not their own. They cannot work on this case, that this is a spiritual issue. They brought her back to home. They administered different herbs. It never works. Until when someone gave them my number and they call. I told this man that I give you between 3 days to 7 days, your wife will be healed. And that was what happened. After 7 days, the wife, even before the 7 days, the wife called me on phone. She was appreciating. Now, these people bury something in her farm. They bury black magic in her farm. And if she should go back to the same farm today, The same problem that happened to her will happen to her again. But I told the husband that anytime you are going back to that farm, let me know. I'm going to send some spiritual items to you that you are going to put it in the ground. And once you do that, that is all. It will neutralize the one on the ground. And the person that did it, if the person should go back to that land again, he will run mad. Life is spiritual. The unbeliever understand how spiritual life is, and that is what they are succeeding. When God wants to release rain, release rain, He doesn't separate Muslim and Christian. He gives it to all. When God wants to release the sunlight, He does not separate the believer and the unbeliever, the Muslim and the Christian. No, He gave it to us all. Are you with me? Please wake up. There is no time to check time. You need to prepare yourself spiritually, because the more you succeed physically, the more the numbers of your enemy increases. Success, blessings, breakthrough attracts serious numbers of enemies. Are you with me? Now, before I go, if you need any of my prayer or maybe spiritual services, you can contact me. +234 8062 408467 or +234 901496 9227. You can call me on WhatsApp video call, or you can chat me on WhatsApp to be sure that I'm the one you are speaking with. I can send any spiritual materials to you anywhere you are in the world through DHL. Distance is not a barrier. If you're a pastor, prophet, or prophetess, or spiritualist, or someone who does spiritual work for people, and you don't have spiritual materials like herbs and the rest of them, I can send them to you anywhere you are in the world through DHL. Distance is not a barrier. If you love this video, I would like you to subscribe, like, and share. Remain blessed. God bless you.